So I got a comment from Opstat Met Eddie. Can Gyroflow reduce or completely eliminate the up and down motion when walking? Oh, and thank you for the informative videos. I use a DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Best regards, Eddie from Belgium. All right, so Eddie, a couple things that I wanted to point out. So on one, I want to say yes and no. Generally speaking, before I give you clarify as to what I mean by yes and no, imagine this phone here. This is your camera's sensor, right? It's obviously a camera sensor is much smaller than this, but for the purposes of a demonstration, whenever you're hand holding your camera, you're gonna especially when you're hand holding, you're gonna have several distinct movements. You have this movement, which is known as the roll axis, also known as the Z axis or Z for folks who are not in the United States. Then you also have the X axis, which is this way, which is you can call it, I don't know what you want to call it, but this is the X axis, and then this is the Y axis. Now you got roll, you got this, you got this. Now you also have what's known as pan and tilt. So pan and tilt has to do with movement that has to go like this. So if you look at it from the side, essentially it's this. This is tilt, and then this is pan. Now, generally speaking, when it comes to gyro flow, it's really stabilizing for the most part for 3 axes. Then the 3 axes are X, Y, and Z, right? That's what it's typically stabilizing for. Now, you can add a gimbal, and that will externally stabilize the roll, the up and down, and the left and right. Now, to answer your question as to the up and down motion when walking, there's limitations to that, because whether it's digital stabilization using Gyroflow or even sensor stabilization within the camera, I know some phone cameras also have sensor stabilizations, and a lot of mirrorless cameras also have that. The thing is, there's only so much, I guess, dampening that can be achieved within the sensor. And so what a lot of folks will do is, especially with something like a DJI Osmo Pocket 3, or even a Ronin gimbal, they will get what they call a Z-axis stabilizer. And you got your camera, and there's another extended arm with some sort of, sometimes it's, I guess the more advanced ones are hydraulic. Some of these Ronins, they have this big arm attached to a vest. And then they have the smaller ones that are essentially just an extra handle with a spring. So this way, this movement is dampened. So you can get that as an external thing to further stabilize any of that, the up and down movement that's happening typically with as you're walking. Now, there's ways they can mitigate that, as when you're walking about, you can do the ninja walk, right? But you're gonna look like a dork. If you're okay with looking like a dork, then have at it. But that's generally the principle that you got to be aware of. Now, there's 2 more axes that I mentioned earlier, which is the pan, right? And then the tilt. Now, a lot of your sensor stabilizers within like cameras such as Lumix or Sony, even Canon, but Lumix tends to be the best in that, is they'll have the tilt and the pan stabilized. Your Osmo Pocket 3, because it's already on a gimbal head, it'll lock that pan and tilt, or it'll dampen that pan and tilt. So that's just something to be aware of. To my knowledge, Gyroflow does not stabilize that. Now, I also understand that if you're using a DJI Osmo Pocket 3, I don't think you're going to be stabilizing that using Gyroflow, if I'm not mistaken. But if you can, do let me know. I don't personally use a Pocket 3. A couple of our staff members here at the studio, they're actively using it, but for them, they want that quick and fast turnaround. That's the whole point of having a gimbal head. So this way, when they're shooting, they don't have to use Gyroflow. Whereas to me, on the other hand, what I'll typically do is I will mount the phone right on here on a phone gimbal. This is the Hohem M6, I think. So essentially, I will use the gimbal, and I will further stabilize using Gyroflow to give me the smoothest footage. And so I hope that answers your questions. I hope if you have anything else that you want me to clarify, let me know down in the comments below. I'll see you soon.